Tower of Time. It's about time, ladies and gentlemen, that I got there. Hi, I'm Seth Trav. This is a game by Diggerati, our good friends over there, as well as the fine people over at Event Horizon and Stage Clear, I believe.
I will tell you my story.
Ooh.
Our story. What is the reason, you ask? The story needs to be told. And if there is no one left to tell it, its meaning will be lost. Why now, you ask, when all...
It's total extinction or storytelling.
Yes, you are right. But we are at the end of times. And when something ends, something else begins. So my story might yet live on in this world.
This dude's got a real Raiden vibe,
Names.
but with
They call
ice and crystals?
hero. The one
Blue
who
gemeralds?
sacrificed everything to save the people and the land. They called me the Destroyer.
Oh.
Betrayed the trust of all races and brought the end of times.
Okay.
I am both, and I am neither.
I am brooding.
Hear me. See through
And
my
Batman.
ways. Understand the reasons for the things I have done. And before I pass from this world, I need to be judged. I need you to judge me.
Upgrading your party enemies might surprise you. Let's do it normal. Encounters are challenging. Expect to use slow time. Pause. Enemies will use everything they have to defeat your party. Yeah. Yeah. I like the different incline on the boulder to show you difficulty.
And we are dying with it. This was not always the case. Artara was once a place of wonder and beauty. The
Artara.
races thrived in peace and harmony. Then, long ago, something happened. A cataclysm of unimaginable proportions. Something
Was it the meteor
disastrous.
killed the dinosaur?
We don't even have a name for it. For when it destroyed our civilization, it took with it all knowledge of history. The past is now lost to us. Our future is uncertain. We are left trapped in a bleak and dismal present.
So bleak.
The land itself is our enemy now. The weather extreme and unpredictable.
Am I fighting weather?
Persist for several weeks, followed by floods that wash everything away. Yet our gravest problem is the lack of sunlight.
Oh, Matrix type situation.
Everlasting twilight. Without the sun, we are unable to grow food, and so we struggle to survive this dark world, a seemingly hopeless battle.
Huh.
I look back now to when I was a young
Hopeless. Utterly hopeless.
of the human domain. While hunting for food, I stumbled upon ruins uncovered by a recent earthquake. A bad omen, normally avoided. But this time, something drew me in.
Come towards the light. Not all is what it seems in the tower. What is your ultimate goal? Who is the power that resides below? What is the true agenda of the Tower Avatar? The beginning. 25 years ago, The entire morning passed without the sign of a single rabbit. Rarely was hunting so bad in the woods surrounding your village. It felt as if something unnatural lingered in the air, a frightening thought that sent a shiver down your spine as you slowed your pace and gazed through the trees to a scene of total devastation. Okay. What is this place? It looks like a different world. Perhaps I should turn back. The elders are very strict about all the old stuff. If you come across anything strange that belongs to the old times, don't touch it. Don't press any buttons. Don't take any crystals. Come back and tell an adult immediately. Bah! They're scared of their own shadows. It can't hurt to look around. Got a real Gauntlet Legends vibe so far. Gardens of Sorrow, 3 miles. Hebden Car, 9 miles. Ostwick Bridge, 14 miles. Those names mean nothing to you. Neat. You lean over the bridge and look below, but see only blue mist swirling lazily. Is this place floating in the air? Is this a meme? Let's see. There's my wheel. Map. The visions. Ah. As you approach the statue, its eyes flicker with life and it speaks. Welcome to the sanctum of... Oh, it's a statue.
Welcome to the sanctum of the first Magus. Please state your business.
I just want to look around.
The Magus awaits you. Ambassador Churnstable, representative of the king under the mountain.
Who? No, wait a second. I'm just a boy from the village. I was taking a look around, then there was a...
The Sanctum Guardians have been altered. They will escort you to the administrative captain. Please, do not be alarmed.
I like how he looks pretty much like Lincoln. Maybe I'll just go back the way I came.
Please, stay where you are and do not be alarmed. The Sanctum Guardians will escort you to the administrative captain. Resistance is not advised.
You wait apprehensively for a moment, but nothing happens. Nice. I would like to make note that this game does become available on the Nintendo Switch on June 22nd, 2020 on the US eShop. Today, ladies and gentlemen, is June 16th. Not to brag. Below you lies a large throne lined with immense luminescent crystals. As you peer over the edge and focus your attention on one of the larger blue crystals, a faint voice calls out. Fear is the gatekeeper that turns back the masses. Have courage, your destiny beckons. Who are you? What is this place? Come to me, the time is nigh. A powerful desire to leap off the edge of this precipice to the throne far below washes over you. Sweat breaks across your brow as you force yourself back, step by step. The voice vanishes, but the irresistible urge to reach the throne remains. You look around for a safe way down. Looky. Use the looky. Do a flip! Probably the stairs might be a good... I see the currency that I have now. So there's that. That's cool. I see the map here. You won't always check out for treasure orbs, right? You never know. Nothing yet, it seems. But yeah, so far I'm getting a real, much more in-depth Gauntlet type feel for this. I thought it was going to be tower defense. Turns out it's more of a dungeon crawly. Maybe even like a Diablo? I feel like it's very dark. It's a very dark game. Look, a boy approaches. Another human after all this time, but a mere child. He doesn't have the skill to survive this place, and yet he has come this far. Perhaps he is ready. Ready for what?
This is all premature. He must develop the power, or else others will manipulate him. Yes, I sense it now. Are you capable, boy? Do you know magic?
Magic? No, of course not. I'm just a hunter.
A hunter, but of what? I wonder. Tell us, do you always know where to aim your bow, even with your eyes shut? Enough! Leave him be. He does not understand. Besides, he poses no threat. Yet. Yes, let him pass. Let him see for himself. Very well. Go ahead, boy. Embrace your fate.
I assume because they're, 3 guardians, that it's just like, they all have the same voice. Stone men of sorts. A beautiful armor made of pure gold that shines as if polished yesterday. Statue. First Magus Ethelur held office between 4 to 39 of the V era. First Magus Helenia held office between 152 to 202. Books and books. First Magus Ardus held office between 113 to 14. Oh, wow. In and out was that guy. I wonder if there's more story there. Oh, hey. The Crystal Throne. Ah, boy, you are still a child, and yet you heard my call. How can this be? Tell me. I don't know. Please, let me go. I'm scared. I just want to go home. Yes, I can sense your fear, but this fear does not rule your heart. There is something else. You are different, as I once was so long ago. You are inexperienced, your ability undeveloped, but there is no mistake. Such dormant, feral, raw power, an indisputable match. I don't understand. There is much to explain, and where I have the will, I do not possess the time. I grow weaker by the moment. It took all my strength to raise the tower again, and I must rest now. In time, you will forget this place. You will grow strong and skillful, and find a position in your world. For this, before I release you, I must entrust in you an insatiable desire to return. I feel strange. What are you doing to me? For someday, many days from now, you will return to this tower, seek me in the depths, and on that day, when my power has recovered, we will talk again. But please, let me go. Forgive me, boy. You will come to understand. I promise. The memory of this meeting will vanish from your mind once you leave this place. But you will return, as surely as a seedling reaches for the sun. Go now, run! This place is not safe for a child, even for you. Learn thyself. Give thyself to the world as I have. Return when you are ready. Ooh. Flashes of the future, or perhaps the past? It remains to be seen.
The
Descending the stairs led me to a crystal throne which glittered with swirling light. I felt strangely compelled to approach and sit.
You've got the bloodlust, I think.
A sudden torrent of light enveloped me. The illumination overwhelmed my senses.
Overwhelmed.
Nauseous and weak. But before I
And here I thought I was overpronouncing.
ejected me to the floor. I fled and told no one what happened, for fear of being deemed tainted and banished from the village. For this,
Unclean.
my people. I tried to forget the experience, to convince myself it was my overactive imagination. But the visions that followed said otherwise. Every night, the nightmares came.
Got that monkey on his back. Just to get a sweet sit of that throne.
Little, fragmented images, words which made no sense, nothing more. I would have thought myself mad, if not for the strange, incomprehensible symbols I often drew in the sand. Proof that forces beyond
This
my
kid's weird here. He's drawing in the dirt again there.
vicinity kept their distance, and I think they feared
Don't talk to that kid. He's playing in the dirt. Don't touch him.
tolerate my
Just let him play in the dirt.
But I was always alone, left to brood and ponder my strange fate.
See? He does brood.
It all came flooding back to me. I realized the crystal throne sat not at the bottom of some ancient ruins, but at the top of a construction incomprehensible in scale.
Oh.
That the ruins were not ruins of some lost city or ancient castle, but a single massive tower buried deep within the earth, and buried upside down.
They dug a hole straight to Australia.
Had lifted the construction into the sky, rotated it, and driven it into the ground. In that moment of clarity, I knew one thing above all others. I had to go back to that place.
Hi, Carino Mac234.
It's the one thing
Thanks for stopping by.
save Artara. Years later, I found myself a commander in the last human kingdom's militia. The king, a just man and good friend, granted me a favor for my years of loyal service. I had but one request: a small force of men and resources to return to the village of my birth and explore the tower. Preoccupied by an eroding empire, the king held little interest in ancient ruins and towers. He did, however,
I care not for your baubles.
long-abandoned village on the border of an ever-shrinking kingdom as a boost to the people's morale. He gave me what I requested, and his blessing. So,
Go, Ned. Be the hand.
place which has haunted me my entire life. It is a desolate place now. Time has not been kind to my village. Most of it has rotted or been washed away. Yet the tower remains just as I remember it.
Timeless as the game itself.
Within, and perhaps fearful. The men and I are setting up the camp in the village, while Kane and Maev, two of
Maeve.
warriors, will scout the tower. Once again,
Such flourish.
feel its call.
I do enjoy the fact that there is an actual voiceover narrator.
Find a way to reach
Interesting.
the power within.
Enunciations
If
on the syllables.
it will be the end of us.
But I do respect it. I enjoy it. Think he's doing good. I'm getting drawn into this title so far. Solid 20 minutes in, and a decent amount of depth they're trying to build here with a full-on world, very steeped in some lore, which I definitely am enjoying. I like that they're committing fully, building you a full world here. And look at me, a young man now. At long last, just as impressive as I remember. I feel like you should talk like a hillbilly. I have never seen anything like this. Such green, healthy-looking plants. Whether by natural or enchanted means, something about the soil here produces abundant life. The key to our salvation, whoever returns with this secret will be king of Artara, or queen. Is this the secret we came for, my lord? New crops? I don't think so. No, there must be something else here. Where there is one secret, there may be others. The potential, here could be limitless. If you seek to uncover the secrets of this place, then we will do so. Maeve, and I will scout the area before you proceed. No need for unnecessary risks. While appreciated, your concern is unwarranted, my old friend. After all, I survived this place as a child. But you're no longer a child, my lord. You're our commander, and we swore an oath to protect you. There may be outlaws or raiders lurking. Ha! Scoundrels are of no concern. I'm well aware, my lord, is a skilled fighter, but this is a matter of regulation and duty. Kay, I shouldn't have to remind you of that. A commander's primary task is to command. Ours is to obey, and in this instance, assure his welfare. Maeve is right, of course. We cannot afford to lose you to some unforeseen danger or a long-forgotten trap. Allow us to clear the way and provide safe passage. At your discretion, old friend. Be careful. I recall an unease about this place. Strange mechanisms and statues of stone and metal. And something about the crystals. It is difficult to recall. The more I try to remember, the less clear it becomes, as if some will beyond my own works against me. I will return to the village now. Call for me once the way is clear. As you command, my lord. Normally, I would allow the lady to go first, but duty calls for the strongest arm and the keenest combat sense to lead. Get behind me and stay close, fair maiden. This is going to be a long journey. Did you already forget what happened last time you kept calling me that? Ho ho ho. So tell me more about my lord. You've known him far longer than I. Well, for one, he wasn't highborn. He earned the king's respect and his position through service and skill. I had been in the king's guard for over 5 years when he first joined. A formidable fighter and quick learner, he showed immediate potential, but often had this odd, distant look in his eyes. So odd. To tell you the truth, it spooked most of the other men. And what of this tower? Does he truly seek a way to heal the land? Or are we on a fool's errand? When you have spilled blood with a man on the battlefield, you know his mettle. Maeve. I don't know what awaits us here, but I can tell you one thing. Whatever he is seeking in this place, he believes it will help us all. That's good enough for me. And good enough for me, too. Huh. The broken statue is made of smooth glass like stone, the likes of which you have never seen before. Next to it, there is a wooden sign with an inscription. Here at the fringe of the great northern forest, wise travelers seek the boon of Wrathchoke. Whisper to her name of your dearest, and gain grace of the willow and strength of the oak. Pfft, what's the matter, Kane? Don't think it'll work for you? Whisper your own name? It feels like a rather naive superstition. Besides, we have no time to waste conversing with a lump of rock. Let's go. Jeez, lighten up, shield guard. I was joking. I think pushing in on the one stick gives you sprint. Maybe. Hard to tell. Gotta keep looking for the treasures. Gold! By the great spirits, what is this? The water is so clear you could see straight through it. It tastes sweet, too. The merchants back in the city would pay a week's wages for a pitcher of this. Look below. Have you ever seen fruit trees like that? It seems as though I am in the precipice of evolution. Ooh. Your champions find a scrap of vellum half buried in the soil here. They can barely make out some of the faded text. I have traversed this vast cavern 5 times over, and know now that there is no way out. What have they done? Where are all the people? I was sitting with the quartermaster, praising the gods for the fine price of being offered for my crops. The next moment, everything went dark. I awoke after who knows how long to find the... I think that was it? Oh no. Middle of the page is ruined. The middle of the page is ruined, but a few lines are readable. Elania, and I know I will never see our little valley again. I kept the seeds from one of our plum trees and have planted them in a good spot with plenty of water. I planted 3, one for you and one for each of our children. So that's it. Sad, I guess. These are plum trees then? I heard a frog. And gold. Buttons don't do anything yet. Looks like you were right. Hi, courier. Outlaws up ahead. Something's not right. Why are they just standing there? One way or another, I'll get them to move. Go behind me. As Cain and Maeve come closer, their torchlight reveals fleshless soldiers of a long-dead kingdom. Those are no outlaws. By the great spirits, what are they? Zombies. Zombies. Blah. Prepare to battle. Oh, neat. And you can look up details. Rise and warrior, a spirit of a fallen, trapped in a skeletal body by a vile magic while he is fast. And his trusted sword makes him a low-level threat for our mastercraft armor. Cool. Wait, yeah. And fight. If you find combat too difficult, consider choosing different champions or changing their skill setup, or just scale back the difficulty. However, Tower of Time is best played. Start the battle. Okay. Okay. Cool. Battle. You can zoom holding L. Use L or R to move around. R to confirm. Okay. Cool. Let enemies come to you. Don't rush. Wait and observe. In Tower of Time, reflexes don't matter. Only your tactical awareness and observation skills. Your champions generate threat when dealing damage. Melee attacks generate 150% threat. And some skills generate extra threat. Enemies attack targets with the highest threat. Each enemy has their own hate list. When they are switching target, it is indicated by a monster icon above their heads. Here, one enemy is breaking from Cain and moves to attack Maeve. In tactical mode A, you can see the red lines showing which champions are currently tagged by each enemy. This is a very important part of the combat. Let Cain do his job. Make all the enemies focus on him. You can pause anytime you want. To change, use your wheel. Delete for skills. ZR, pick. R, release. Ugh. This might be difficult. Some skills have buffs. Red circle. Key to victory on higher difficulties. Both ground. Keep track. Look for choke points and natural obstacles. Your champions are low. If your champions are on low health, safe location to recover. Okay. So let's dash, stonewall, heal wounds. Let's no. Right, okay. Cool. So now R, and we say stonewall, right? Arrow barrage. Did that? I think. And okay, so I had paused it. Stonewall. Cool. Okay. Okay, I think I'm getting it. And that's how you can switch between people quickly. Heal your wounds. And you... Smoke screen? Did I just die? Dash to a target's location. No. Yes? I think Stonewall. Stonewall, there we go. And Boyo. Right? Heal? Heal wounds? Heal wounds? Heal wounds? No. Oh my god. Trying to figure it out. Dash at these dudes. What are you doing, fella? I feel like okay. Okay, we did it. We did it there. It was a little confusing. Just a little. Just a little bit. I think if I had zoomed and if I had... Yeah, I think if I was just zooming, I think I would have gotten it better. And using the R buttons is a lot, but A and B seem to pause it. So, there's that. If you had not seen them with my own eyes, if I had not seen them with my own eyes, fought them with my own hands, dead risen from the ground, what evil is this? Such undying determination. Look there. The severed arm still twitches, intent on continuing the fight. I'm just glad they fell easily enough to blade and arrow. Perhaps they were just lucky. Next time, withdraw further back. Your bow is of no use close to the front line, and if your presence only distracts me from the battle. Yeah, I should have had him run up more, I guess. That makes sense. We've just dispatched the living dead, and you lecture me over tactics? Really, Kane, sometimes you take your duty and rank too far. After all, you thought they were ordinary outlaws and led us right into them. Ha! Alive or dead, they were no match for my skill with the blade. Whatever you say, Kane. Arguing with you is like talking to a stone wall. Should we go back and tell Milord about this? Not yet. We have our own duty to complete. Let's continue and see what lies ahead. Press L to show the exploration menu and use R to select party management icon and release L to access your inventory party management tools, and library. Okay. It's a lot of push-pull tactics. Here's some bestiary. Here's some story. We got 3 main quest. Nothing set up yet. But we're just starting. And then here is where we save the game. I am going to leave it right here, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a solid 35 minutes, and the game is not yet released. So, when it comes out on June 26th, what did I just say? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Oh no. I think it's the 26th. Yes. June 22nd? June 22nd when the game comes out. It's June 16th. Anyway, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. But, yeah. Let me know if you want to see me play anymore. I have been Seth Trav. This has been the Switch It Up show. Thank you again to our great friends over at Diggerati. And actually, it's out on June 25th. PS4, June 23rd and 24th. There we go. Full on for you. Let me know if you want to get it. My name is Seth Trav. Be sure to like, rate, subscribe. Let me know if you want to see me play anything else. And remember to always practice what you preach.